How much does car insurance cost in Spain? Well, I was asked this question the other day relating to an American car, but there's a couple of things I want to cover. So the first thing is there's actually a form I'm going to put a link to in the comments bit and piece below this video. That will actually give you a quotation form to a friend's. So you fill that in. It will automatically email a friend of mine who can actually do the quotes, because I can't give quotes. I'm not an insurance broker, but I sat and did this form today, so that if he does get inundated with people wanting information, at least it's got it all there, rather than things going backwards and forwards, going, oh, I need this, I need that. This just simplifies the process. First thing I want to say on the insurance, though, is this is for Spanish insurance in Spain. The next bit is about vehicles. I know some people on about importing vehicles, and I just want to talk about a couple of the issues you're going to have. First thing is, if it's right-hand drive, residents aren't allowed to import them. They actually have to be migrants. So, for example, if you're in the UK at the moment, you can import it. You become a resident, allegedly you can't actually import the car because they tried to do away with right-hand drive cars, basically. There was an actual law brought in that actually removed the importation of right-hand cars, but then British expats then protested about it because obviously a lot of them have got right-hand cars already here. So importation, if you're bringing your own car in, I want to go through some of the costs involved. The Astra I was looking at come out about €860 for the importation documents. Now, there's certain things that you'll need to do. The first thing is you need to have all the paperwork done, and it can be a bit of a headache. A lot of people pay local jesters and whatever to do it for them, and they'll charge up to €250 to do your paperwork for you. But then you need to get it MOT'd in Spain. That's another about €170. The registration fee relates to whatever the cost of the car is and valued at. But you're probably looking, like mine was, around €840 for that. You got to translate the invoice for the vehicle for the purchase. That's about another €80 odd, and then you've got request for the actual transfer onto Spanish plates. That's another €68. Spanish number plates, another 23. So you're looking at about €1,200 to import your car. So you've got to weigh up, is it worth the hassle? For me, the Astra only cost me £400 or whatever. The answer is no. We went and bought the new, well, I say new, the new old transporter van, 9-seater job, for €2,000, and it still cost me about €1,000 in paperwork for the car tax, insurance, and everything else. But that would be on top of that, so it really is probably talking about 1,900, nearly €2,000 for the importation and get it legally on the road. So you really need to sit there and decide, is it worth the hassle, cost effective wise. There is reasons I would look at it. First thing is, if you're not getting an expensive car, then it might be worth looking at, because most of the cars I see at the bottom end of the market are in a pretty bad state. At the same time, I think the cost of buying some of the newer cars, the small ones, ain't too bad in Spain. It's probably comparable to the UK, but at the same time, you're getting something like a little Corsa or something like that. You might be better off just downsizing. The other end of this being, you might want to buy a big Mercedes or something, like many expats have, and upgrade coming out to Spain, because the insurance works out cheaper from what I've seen personally. I know my insurance on the Astra is about the same as what I was paying on the, well, no, it's actually, yeah, because it was about £350 for the insurance on the Astra last year, but on the Transporter it's about €350. So you can see there's a big significant jump, considering the Astra's only like a 1.3, 1.6 litre little car, and then the T4 Transporter is actually a 9-seater minibus with a 2.5 litre, I think it might even be turbo engine in there. So the fact is, for a much bigger vehicle with more passengers, is roughly at least £100 cheaper. So yeah, you got to sit there and have a look and go, is it worth it, is it not? Because like I say, some of it you do, and then some of it you could be investing in a local car that's an absolute wreck, because I see them all day long. You know, it's very rare you find cars without any dents in this area. I mean, I watched somebody bump park into my car the other day, and just did it, couldn't care less, you know, as if it was normal, just to shove my car a bit so that they can get in the space. Bizarrely enough, it's one of those little 2-seater like smart car size things, and she couldn't even manage to get in a space that was of a normal car size. Complete idiot. But that's one of the reasons I wouldn't buy a new car in Spain, is because they get trashed by the way people drive here. So you've got to have a look at that. But that says the insurance things at the bottom here, so you can get your insurance quotes, get an idea of what you want to buy. There's certain websites for looking for cars as well. I'll go over that in another video, because when I was looking for cars, the first thing is, how do you find cars for sale? Because most of the sites are in Spanish, so you need to know what you're looking for in the first place. Alright, thanks for watching.